Hello friends, welcome to ASP.NET tutorial. In this video, we will create a theme via style sheet. That means here we will create two themes. So that's what we are going to see in this part 2 of the sub-series, create ASP.NET themes and style sheets. ASP.NET arranges themes in a special folder called app themes. So we already saw about this in the previous introduction video. In this theme folder, we can have all theme related files. So theme related files, it can be anything. So it can be an image file, or it can be your special decorative CSS. So whatever you want, you can keep it inside this app themes folder after creating the theme. In this video, we will create two themes. One is light blue and another one is wood. And these two themes behaves differently by means of color and other CSS styles. We also create CSS files for these two themes. That means we will create a CSS file for light blue and one more CSS file for wood. So these two CSS files decorate the HTML element differently so that the element will match to the selected theme. CSS files are useful to apply style to HTML elements. Right? So once you have a theme, and the theme can be set to individual pages. We have a separate course to learn CSS, and if you want to learn it, you can learn it from our playlist 17. Now let's go to the demo and create the CSS files. Alright, let's close the sample files from our previous example. So here we are using the same ASP.NET project which we created in the previous sub-series. Now, so see here we don't have app_theme folder. Alright, now we will go ahead and create the folder for theme. So choose add and ASP.NET folder, click on theme. So here you will be seeing app themes, and rename our first theme as light blue. So this will be our first theme. Now we will choose add ASP.NET folder and theme again. This time we will call the theme as wood. So if you see, we have two theme folder that is organized inside app_themes. The folder names are, or the theme names are light blue and wood. So for light blue, we will add an accompanying style sheet using add. Here itself style sheet is there, or you can go for new item. So from the markup you can choose the style sheet, or from the context itself you can choose style sheet, and we will name this style sheet as light blue. So for wood we will add a style sheet called wood. So first let us modify the light blue style sheet. So I'm removing the body. So inside the body, here we are setting the background color as light blue. So we call this as a selector, and this is our style rule, and we are setting the background color as light blue. Then for the paragraphs, we are setting the following style. If you see, letter spacing is 2 pixel and weight spacing is 1 pixel. That means distance between two letter is 2 pixel. Here distance between the weight is 1 pixel. After that we are setting the font family. So first pick this font. If it is not available, pick Arial Narrow, otherwise pick Arial, otherwise pick sans serif. The same way for H1 tag, if you see, we are setting the color as blue because we are defining the theme for light blue, right? So we are setting the H1 color as blue. Then font family is Franklin Gothic, the same stuff. Font size, we are setting it as 18 pixel. So this is what the light blue. And for wood, so next we are defining the style sheet for wood, and here you can see the body color. We are changing it as wheat to match the wood theme. Previously we set body color as blue, but this time we are setting the body color as the background color as wheat. Next, letter spacing is 4 pixel. Previously it is 2 pixel, so we are increasing the space for wood theme. Weight spacing 2 pixel. Then we are having a different font here, Gill Sans. Then we are using the text shadow also. So if you want to know more about text shadow, you refer the or you Google it. So here text shadow, we define the shadow in X and Y direction and shadow depth, then the shadow color. For more information, refer the CSS WW3 school. From there you can refer the text shadow property. Then we are setting the rule for the selector H1. Color is brown. Previously the text color is blue. This time we are setting it as brown. Then we are setting the font family. Font size is the same, 18 pixel. Then text decoration is double. So we will look into this also when we are rendering the page. That time we can see how the double is impacting the H1 tag. So now we have application theme, and we defined two theme, and we specified two CSS file, and inside the CSS file we are telling how to decorate the body tag, paragraph tag, and H1 tag. Since we use H1 tag for experiment purpose, we will go to all our pages and introduce H1 tag if it is not there. So here we are simply placing a H1, stating below is the label, and in design you can see the below is the label content. Next we will go to products page, and here we already have a label. We will have a H1 tag as well, and using that H1 tag. So here we are using the paragraph also, because we defined style for paragraph, so it will be useful to test how the style is applied. Right, list of product, below is the list of product. This list will be loaded from DB in real world. Okay, so web admin. Let's leave it as it is. So now we have themes defined here, light blue and wood. Now we will go to Web.Config file, and under the system.web configuration we will say pages theme equal to light blue. So if you see, there is a theme as well as style sheet theme. So now you know the difference between these two, right? So here we are using the theme. That means it will override all the settings, individual elements, style setting. The theme setting will change that. We will first try with light blue. Alright, now we will save the content and run it. Okay, we should go to home page. So if you notice here, the background color is changed to light blue, and this is the heading, right? Heading is appearing in blue color. And when I go to product page, in product page also you can see the H1 tag is coming in blue color, and this is the paragraph, right? Paragraph is coming with the style which we defined. So letter spacing is 2 pixel and word spacing is 1 pixel. And if you look at here, this is the letter spacing between 2 letters, that is 1 pixel, and word spacing is 2 pixel. Alright, so this is the light blue theme, and you can see things are coming in blue color style. And if we go to paragraph for light blue, we can set color as well. So for color, let's set blue. Darker blue. That's what we are setting it for the paragraph. Now we will run the home page again. So product page, if you see, the font is, the paragraph is coming in darker blue, and this is the heading, and that's coming in color. Now we will simply go ahead and change the Web.Config file to use the wood theme. So here we will specify the theme name. So this is the theme name, right? Wood. Save the content, and if you see, the change will be applied to all the pages. Now let's go to home page, and notice the background color will change from light blue to wooden background color, right? And this is the color we gave for the heading, brown color we gave, right, in CSS. And if you see, the background color what we gave is wheat, and for H1 tag we gave brown color. Now if we go to product page, there you will see this is the H1, and paragraph we gave a drop down shadow, right? So if it is so big, we can go ahead and reduce the font size for the paragraph. So we can use font size as 12 pixel and keep font related stuff at one place. So that's all. Now we can run it again. So now the font size is reduced. Alright, so it also shows a drop shadow stuff. So this is how you can apply theme. Once the theme is set at the web page level or at the configuration level, the entire site appearance will change and the appearance will be uniform. If you see, the label is having brown color in page 1 and in page 2 also it is brown, right? Likewise, you can apply style for all the HTML element so that the elements in each page will look similar. So by making use of a theme, you can set consistent look and feel over all the pages in your website. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.